WWE's next pay-per-view, Crown Jewel, is going to be the biggest pay-per-view of this year because in Crown Jewel we will get to see matches of John Cena, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. Along with that, the storm of Brock Lesnar will also be seen, who will be the mastermind of Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. Apart from this, friends, in Crown Jewel we might also get to see another powerful match if WWE wants, and that is Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. Friends, Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu is such a match in which there is no Roman Reigns, no Brock Lesnar, no John Cena, and no Seth Rollins. But still, it can be a strong match if WWE wants, because Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu both are powerful superstars of today's time. Both have strength, stamina, and many strong fighting moves. Friends, if WWE gives their rivalry a strong push, then Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu can be a very powerful match. Apart from this, friends, if we talk about Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman's mastermind, then we can see them creating a storm with Brock Lesnar in Crown Jewel. The hint of this Paul Heyman already gave in the past SmackDown. Friends, in the past SmackDown, Paul Heyman clearly indicated that in his team, meaning in Seth Rollins' faction, the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar is soon going to be included. And all this is only for the preparation of the War Games match, which will be between Seth Rollins' heel team versus Cody Rhodes' face team, the beginning of which can be seen from Crown Jewel. Friends, in the match of Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel, Brock Lesnar can be seen attacking Cody Rhodes on Paul Heyman's orders. And from here the War Games match of Survivor Series will begin, in which Cody Rhodes will make his own fresh team to take revenge from Seth Rollins' faction. In this team, John Cena, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton can be included. Now it will be interesting to see whether at Survivor Series Randy Orton attacks Cody Rhodes and becomes the reason for Seth Rollins' team's victory, because there are a lot of rumors that Randy Orton might soon turn heel on Cody Rhodes. Apart from this, friends, there are also a lot of rumors that in the upcoming Monday Night Raw or before Crown Jewel in any Monday Night Raw, we can also see the return of Roman Reigns. Because WWE's complete plan is that they are also going to book a match for Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel, which can be seen against Braun Breaker. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena rematch should not happen, WWE legend thinks. Brock Lesnar's recent clash with John Cena at WWE WrestlePalooza on September 20 created a storm in the wrestling world. The match was built up as one of the most anticipated encounters of the year, but the end result left many fans stunned. Lesnar completely dominated Cena, hitting him with 6 consecutive F5s before securing the victory in just 9 minutes. For a rivalry that has been one of the most iconic in WWE history, many believed this would be the final chapter. However, speculation began almost immediately afterward that WWE might book another meeting between the two legends, possibly even in Cena's rumored retirement match at Saturday night's main event on December 13. Amidst all the rumors, Matt Hardy decided to weigh in with his perspective. Speaking on his podcast The Extreme Life of Matt Hardy, he offered a very honest assessment of why he doesn't believe a rematch is something fans will clamor for. Hardy explained that the way Lesnar crushed Cena left very little room for WWE to build intrigue around another showdown. In his words, Brock didn't just win, he obliterated Cena in decisive fashion. With multiple F5s delivered in succession and no real sign of Cena mounting a comeback, Hardy felt the bout told a very clear story. From his viewpoint, fans aren't likely to demand another clash because the rivalry seems settled. Hardy even mentioned how he agreed with his co-host John Alba on this point, emphasizing that the nature of the booking essentially closed the door on a return match. He highlighted that if Cena had lost in a more competitive bout or if there had been controversial circumstances, perhaps the WWE Universe would be clamoring for one last showdown. Instead, Lesnar's dominance sent a message that there was nothing left to prove. In Hardy's eyes, when you beat someone that decisively, the rivalry feels final, not unfinished. The bigger question then becomes why WWE booked the match in such a manner. Lesnar defeating Cena isn't shocking in itself. After all, both men have shared the ring many times before with each holding victories over the other. But the manner in which Lesnar annihilated Cena caught fans off guard. Matt Hardy offered his interpretation of the company's logic. He suggested that the booking wasn't about Cena at all, but rather about re-establishing Brock Lesnar as the destructive monster he has always been portrayed as. Hardy stated that the contest was WWE's way of reminding the audience that Lesnar remains the Beast incarnate, and that when he steps into the ring, he is capable of dismantling even the most legendary of opponents. This is a familiar tactic for WWE when it comes to Lesnar. Over the years, he's been presented as a once-in-a-generation athlete who doesn't just beat his rivals, he destroys them. From ending The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak to squashing opponents in short matches, Lesnar's aura is built on his ability to overwhelm anyone in his path. Hardy acknowledged that the WrestlePalooza booking was very much in line with that philosophy. By demolishing Cena, WWE ensured that Lesnar's reputation as an unstoppable force was reinforced, setting the stage for whatever big storyline they want to involve him in next. Meanwhile, Cena's journey continues in a different direction. Despite the crushing loss to Lesnar, he is already scheduled for another major showdown. On October 11 at Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia, the 17-time world champion will go one-on-one with AJ Styles. This will be their first singles encounter since 2018, and it has already generated significant buzz. Unlike the clash with Lesnar, which was more about re-establishing Brock's dominance, the match with Styles is expected to be a showcase of wrestling quality between two of WWE's most respected veterans. For Cena, who has been winding down his career, this could be another classic to add to his resume as he inches closer to the end of his in-ring journey. The speculation about Cena's possible retirement match later this year adds another layer of intrigue. Saturday night's main event on December 13 is widely rumored to feature his farewell bout, though WWE has not confirmed anything yet. Naturally, many fans floated the idea of him facing Brock Lesnar one last time in a career-ending match. The logic is simple. Lesnar has been Cena's greatest rival of the modern era, and a retirement clash between the two would have undeniable star power. But Hardy's comments cast doubt on whether such a booking would actually excite the fanbase. If the goal of a retirement match is to celebrate Cena's legacy and deliver something memorable for the audience, repeating a rivalry that just ended in a decisive squash might not serve that purpose. Hardy's take sheds light on WWE's broader booking strategies as well. His analysis points out that sometimes the company isn't thinking about what fans might want in terms of rematches, but rather what they want in terms of character presentation. Lesnar's dominant win was designed to create a sequel. It was designed to remind the audience of his destructive power. That means WWE may already have other plans for him heading into Survivor Series or beyond. Cena, meanwhile, can pursue different rivalries and moments that fit the narrative of a veteran preparing for retirement. The match at WrestlePalooza then might best be seen as a statement rather than a story. It was WWE's way of saying that Brock Lesnar is still as dangerous as ever, even in 2025, and that Cena, while still capable of delivering big matches, is entering the final stretch of his career. The speculation around a rematch will continue until WWE makes Cena's retirement plans official, but if Hardy's analysis proves correct, fans shouldn't expect to see Lesnar and Cena locking horns again. Instead, both men are likely to take separate paths, with Lesnar continuing his role as an unstoppable beast and Cena preparing to close the book on his legendary run with opponents who can give him more meaningful send-off matches. In the end, Hardy's comments reflect a reality that many longtime fans already recognize. Some rivalries end with cliffhangers, leaving the audience desperate for one more chapter. Others end with exclamation points, delivering a definitive conclusion. According to Hardy, Cena versus Lesnar at WrestlePalooza was very much the latter. It was a decisive end, not a setup for something more, and that might be exactly how WWE intended it.